So guys, welcome to our channel once again. In today's video on JAMB exam revision series, where we had these 20 JAMB repeated questions to answer on the topic the arms of government. So in short, to stay till the end of this video, let's go ahead and start with the first question here. It says, the primary function of a legislature is A. Monitoring the judiciary, B. Vetoing bills, C. Appointing a president, D. Lawmaking. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here, that's lawmaking. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So over here is question number 2. It says, a meeting of the legislature is usually brought to an end with A. A dissolution, B. A prorogation, C. Suspension, D. An adjournment. So guys, the answer to this question is option D, that's an adjournment. So that's it for this question. Let's head on to the next question, guys. So here's question number 3 of 20. It says, judicial independence in a modern democracy can be ensured by A. Making judges independent of the Ministry of Justice, B. The confirmation of the appointment of judges by the legislature, C. Safeguarding the security of tenure of judges, D. The provision that judges can only be removed from office by the president in council. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here, that's safeguarding the security of tenure of judges. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So here's the next question, question number 4. It says, one instrument for safeguarding the rights of citizens is A. Judicial interpretation, B. Presidential pardon, C. Writ to habeas corpus, D. Legislative intervention. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here, that's the writ to habeas corpus. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So we have here question number 5. It says, if the president refuses to sign a bill within a specific period, it can still become a law through A. Judicial review, B. Public petition, C. Legislative override, D. None of the above. So guys, the answer to this question is legislative override, and that's option C here. So let's head on to the next question, guys. Here is question number 6. It says, one judicial function performed by the executive is A. Ensuring obedience to the law, B. Granting amnesty, C. Implementing judicial orders, D. Appointing judges. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here, that's granting amnesty. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So here is question number 7. It says, which of the following is a feature of checks and balances? A. Judicial president, B. Judicial immunity, C. Judicial review, D. Code of conduct. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here, that's judicial review. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next one, guys. So guys, over here we have question number 8. It says, the judiciary assigns clear meanings to the laws by A. Adjudication, B. Interpretation, C. Enforcement, D. Revision. So guys, the answer to this question is option B, that's interpretation. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So we have question number 9 here. It says, independence of the judiciary is pertinent because it accords the judiciary the power to A. Determine a fixed term of office for the judges. B. Determine a fixed salary for judges. C. Dismiss any judge who has breached the judicial code of conduct. D. Enable the judges to try and decide cases without bias. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here. That's to enable the judges to try and decide cases without bias. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So here is question number 10. It says, a device for controlling prolonged debates in Parliament is called A. Dissolution, B. Prorogation, C. Guillotine, and D. An adjournment. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here. That's a guillotine. So that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So we have here question number 11. It says, one of the conditions that satisfy a person to be qualified for election to the office of the president in Nigeria is that he must have attained the age of A. 40 years old, B. 35 years old, C. 60 years old, and D. 50 years old. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here. That's 35 years old. So that's it for this question. Let's head on to the next question, guys. So over here is question number 12. It says, in a parliamentary system, the functions of the head of state and the head of government are vested in A. the inner cabinet, B. the ministerial council, C. an individual, D. two different individuals. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here. That's two different individuals. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So here's question number 13. It says, the order used by the court against unnecessary detention is A. that of extradition, B. habeas corpus, C. interlocutory injunction, and D. handamus. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here. That's habeas corpus. So that's it for this question. Let's continue with the next question, guys. So let's head on to the next question, guys. So guys, the next question we have here is question number 14. It says, under the 1999 Constitution, the Chief Law Officer and the Supreme Court Judge, respectively, are the A. Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court, Chief Justice, B. Minister of Judges, and then Chief Justice, C. Attorney General and Chief Justice, D. Chief Justice and Chief Judge. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here. That's Attorney General and Chief Justice. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. Here's question number 15. It says, the National Assembly is composed of how many chambers? We have A, 2, B, 3, C, 1, and D, 4. Guys, the answer to this question is option A here. That's 2. So let's head on to the next question, guys. Here is question number 16. It says, the arm of government mainly responsible for the implementation of law in Nigeria is the A. Judiciary, B. Legislature, C. Executive, D. Police. So guys, the answer to this question is executive. And that's option C. So let's head on to the next question, guys. Guys, here is question number 17. It says, the most critical debates on a bill and amendments to it take place during the A, third reading, B, assent, C, first reading, D, second reading. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here. That's second reading. And that's it for this question. Let's head on to the next question, guys. So here's question number 18. It says, the standing committee of a legislature is 1. A, whose members stand while deliberating. B, that performs ad hoc functions. C, that has all legislatures as members. D, that has statutory responsibilities. So that's it for this question, option D here. It's a legislature that has statutory responsibilities. And that's it for this question. So let's head on to the next question, guys. Guys, over here is question number 19. It says, in Nigeria, the function of Council of States is A, legislative, B, advisory, C, judicial, D, investigative. So guys, the answer to this question is advisory, and that's option B here. So let's continue with the next question, guys. And lastly, we have here question number 20 of 20. It says, the executive is mainly concerned with the A, approval of treaties, B, confirmation of appointments, C, implementation of policies, D, approval of budgets. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here. That's implementation of policies. And that's it for this question. So this is where we'll end this lesson for today. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, if you have any specific question regarding this video, you can drop your question on the comment section below and we'll ensure to give you a response. So finally, guys, we want to encourage you to join our YouTube channel community where we'll post major updates on JAMB examinations. You can join this channel community by hitting the join button below, and we'll see you right there. Thank you once again for watching this video, and see you on the next one.